Welcome you to this evening's presentation. Today we have a special guest whose story will give everybody who has joined this business or looking at this business that anybody who is serious will become successful in this business. So I want to spend the next 25 minutes explaining the business concept that we invited our guest to have a look at, and then we'll invite our guest to share his story. So without further ado, I would like to get on with the presentation. First, I want to thank Cynthia for hosting our presentation this evening, and all those Monday and Thursday evenings she's hosted our meetings. We really appreciate doing this for us. So, what is the mission of our company? What is the mission of our business? Very simple. Two sentences or two statements. One is to make the world a happier place. Two, to make it a healthier place. Those two are the mission of our business. And the reason for that is very simple. Very many people are unwell. Very many people are ill because of different situations, mostly because of lifestyle. But they are also unhappy because they don't have time and the income to enjoy their time when they're well. So our mission is very simple, but if you're a guest, if you're a distributor, if you've joined this business already, everything has to start with you. Now, Betty and I started this business 29 years ago, and the reason we started is very simple: to make an extra $200. Because at that time, we just moved to South Africa, and I was employed as a civil engineer in a consulting company. I remember the first salary I received from my employer, 33% of my income went to tax, and that really concerned me because it looked like we were paying more tax in South Africa than we were paying in Kenya. So we thought we need to look for something else to do to supplement my salary. And a year after coming into South Africa is when we came across this business. We were very excited. We thought that if we make an extra $200 a month, that would really be good for us. But after 7 months of very hard work on a part-time basis, our income reached $1,000. That's when we decided that this business was going to be our future. So if you're a guest, take time, take notes. After the presentation, ask questions of the person who invited you. Tell them you want to start the business yesterday. So before I get into explaining how the business works, a few things I would like to point out. First, there's different ways that people generate income. The first is called a job. When you work for somebody, after 30 days, they pay you a salary. And that is good because it gives you a chance to put food on the table, to give you a chance to keep yourself occupied and provide a service to the public through your employer. The challenge, however, is because of advance in technology, many employers and businesses have found more efficient ways to produce the same amount of goods and services, but using less people. If you are employed, it means your job is at risk. But also in the workplace, there's a lot of internal politics, people stabbing each other in the back and all that. The second way that people used to generate income is self-employment. Self-employment simply means that you start a business, you employ yourself through your business, and the business seems to depend on you. That means if you're not there physically, there's no income or there's no business running. Self-employment is good because you determine how hard you work, how long you work, but there are drawbacks as well. One of them is the business tends to depend on you as a person. That means if you're not there, no business grows. And if you want to take time, if you want to go for leave, if you fall sick, if you want to attend to family issues, if you want to go for holidays, the chance is very limited unless, first, you find somebody who understands what you do. Two, somebody whom you trust so that your business can keep running. A very simple test to know whether you own a business or not is this. Go away from it for 30 days or 60 days and see if it collapses or not. If it collapses, it means you don't own the business owns you. The third way that people use to generate income is big businesses. These are companies that employ a lot of people. They invest a lot of money and capital to start a business to provide product or a service to the general public. It is true some of these companies make a lot of money, but they also when they make losses, they make huge losses. A challenging thing about big businesses is one, it's not available to the ordinary person in the street like you are. And number two is that you tend to have a lot of labor problems because the more people you employ, the more labor challenges you experience. The fourth way that people use to generate income is investment. This is where you get money which is over and above what you need for your daily living. You want to invest it in a business or an instrument or something that gives you a return of your investment. For most people's experience, they just want a return off the investment, not on the investment. Because sometimes you invest in something and nothing comes out of it. Two things you need, knowledge and skill of investment. So what most people do is that they employ or give somebody a contract or an agreement to invest on their behalf. Of course, you have to pay them a fee. There are other three ways that is not available to any ordinary person. For example, professional sports people, musicians, writers. These are very, very highly skilled ways of generating income, and not many people succeed. But the question is there a business? Is there a set of criteria you can look at and determine this is a business that anybody who is serious, anybody who is hardworking, anybody who wants to build success and create wealth, there should be a criteria like that. And it involves the following seven elements. One is the capital to start is very low. One of the things that prevents people from starting business, they say, is the capital or the starting capital. In our business, you need anything between 60 and 100 US dollars to start a global business. The second one is you need to get involved in distribution. Why? Because the distribution process is what brings goods and services to homes. Everybody who uses something or a product gets it from a distribution system. If you think about it, the phone that you have, the laptop that I'm using to do this presentation, the desk which is in your home, the chairs, the kitchen equipment, all those got to your house or your home through a distribution channel. So one of the keys to creating wealth is to be involved in distribution system. That leads me to the third. If you want to earn more money, or if you want to be very wealthy, you need to serve a large population. You need to have a global reach. Our company does business in over 50 countries around the world. In Africa, we do business in around 14 countries. Why is it important that we serve a huge population? Because that is how wealth is created. If you want to be wealthy, create a solution for the problem that most people have. And the biggest problem that people have around the world are two things: lack of money and poor health. And that is our aim. That the aim of our business is to rectify or correct those two problems. Fourth is you need leverage. Leverage is when you find a system or a way to increase your income earning ability without increasing the time you work. For example, you and I have 24 hours a day. I assume you sleep about 8 hours. You work about 8 to 9 hours. You spend some time in transport going to and from work. You spend time leverage. The banks know this, that's why they open different branches. The retail shops know this, that's why they open stores in different locations. The fifth element is you need to get involved in consumable products, which are of high quality. Why? Because consumable products have a repeat sale, and if they are high quality, it means your customers are going to come for more. That is what creates, helps your or makes your customer come back for more if the quality is high. We've got people who've been using products or been buying products from us for the last 20 years. Why? Because the products are very high quality. Number 6 is you need a business system. It's simply a series of tools, procedures, and equipment that you implement or install in your business so that your business runs with or without you. It involves procedures, it involves equipment or machines or technology that helps our business run in our absence. And the last one is timing. Timing is very critical because if you start a business at the wrong time, it doesn't gain traction or it's too late in the growth curve. Our business is just on time because the type of products our company offers the public are in high need and people use it every single day. Now, what is this business that I'm talking about? This business is called network marketing or network distribution. Network marketing is a very efficient system of distributing products or taking product from the manufacturer to the end consumer. If you think about traditional business, for a product to get from the manufacturer to the consumer, it passes through several middlemen: retailers, wholesalers, advertising, breakages, regional representative, salespeople, people who keep adding to the cost of the product, but they do not add any value. So, what have we done? What we've done is we've cut out all these middlemen. We've put in between the manufacturer and the consumer a distributor like myself, who move the products from the company to different consumers, and in return, the company pays us the money they should have paid an advertising company or all those middlemen. And that's what makes this business very lucrative. Products are explained to customers in person, so they have a very good information before they make a decision about buying the products. The products are researched and developed on your behalf. What does that mean? You're in partnership with your company, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because the company has already done the procurement of raw materials, they've done research, they've developed the product, designed and developed the product, they do quality control, they package the products, they registered them in the different markets where they do business, 50 countries in this case, and then they put infrastructure in all these 50 countries. Your duty is just to move the products from the company to different consumers. That's what makes our business very unique. So you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because Neolife has already built infrastructure to help you grow your business. There are no qualifications required except 3 things. 1, you need to have the desire for success. This nobody can do for you. You have to generate it from your heart and your mind. 2, teachability. That is the willingness to learn. Number 3, hard work. Just sheer hard work. If you have these 3 things, we're going to be successful in this business. Neolife started in 1958 in the USA, started by Jerry Brasfield. When Jerry Brasfield was a teenager, he had very, very serious asthma, and his mother gave him natural remedies. When his health is improved, he thought, I think that a lot of people have got serious health issues because of poor nutrition. That's when the dream of Neolife started. Mr. Jerry Brasfield thought, let me share this idea with people in my small town called Porterville, California. And that's how the business started. That's how Neolife was born. 66 or 67 years later, Neolife operates in over 50 countries around the globe. But what has kept our business going for all these years? What has kept our business going is believing in some fundamental corporate principles. Remember, principles are enduring. Procedures and strategies change with time. And the principles which make our business enduring is, number 1, absolute honesty and integrity. It simply means we treat people fairly, we treat people with truth, we treat people with integrity. Second, people are number one. The most important resource we have in our business is people. If we don't have people, we don't have anything. And people include distributors, our customers, general public, the staff members who work for the company. So we treat people as number one because they're the people who make this business work. Number three is products that work. The company has put together a group of scientists whose job is just to make fantastic products. And this put our business or our company ahead of competition. We've got a fantastic group of scientists called the Scientific Advisory Board. Their job is to do research and development of the products, to make sure that our products, first, two principles about product quality. One, based in nature. That means the ingredients that we put in the products come from the human food chain from nature. Two, backed by scientific research. Based in nature and backed by science to produce the finest products in their range. Number four is equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody starts this business at exactly the same level. Man or woman, old or young, 18 or 81, a mother, a father, a husband, a housewife, a plumber, an engineer, a doctor, anybody who is serious, who is over 18 can become successful in this business. And the last one is long-range vision. You need to have a long-range view of the business. Initially, you need a 2 to 5 year plan. It means that if you follow the guidance of your sponsor, that is the person who invited you to look at this business, follow their guidance, in 2 to 5 years, you'll be financially independent. And the last one is a long-range vision. Long-range vision simply means that you need to be patient to build this business. This is not a get-rich-quick business. You can get rich, yes, but it takes time to learn the business. It takes time for it to pick up, and you can create wealth for your family and your children's children. Neolife started in 1958, came to South Africa in the USA, came to South Africa in 1971. In East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, 96, 97. And the year 99, 2000 came to West Africa. If you're a guest, this has come to your doorstep today. Now, in Africa, we operate in those countries shown in green. In East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. West Africa is Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo, Nigeria, Cameroon. And then Southern Africa, Mozambique, Botswana, Lesotho, Eswatini, Namibia. Those are the countries where Neolife does business in Africa. Now, why do people start this business? Very many different reasons. Some start the business because they want a better life for their children. Some start the business because they are not satisfied with what they're doing at the moment, or they're running a business which does not give them the time freedom. They may even be making good money, but they don't have time freedom. It simply means that they have to be there for the business to grow. Or they're tired of the employment. There's a lot of bickering at the workplace. They want to support their families. They want to change occupation, to buy good homes, to buy good cars, go for holidays. They want to make some extra cash, which can become a lot of money. I think it's important for us to learn how to make money, because when people forget about their dreams, when people forget about the effort to make money, they become grubby, they lose their self-confidence, and life seems to be a dreary, just seems to be a dreary. So it is important for us to know how to make money. Some people start the business because they want to be physically fit and healthy. So you're partnering with a company which has been operating for over 60 years, operates in all those 50 countries plus, and is supported by the Scientific Advisory Board. We've got 4 ranges of products. Which are these ranges? The first is called the Golden Home Care products. Golden Home Care products are products for cleaning your home, your kitchen, your bathroom, your tiles, the toilet, the carpets, anything in your home that requires cleaning, we've got the products for you. The second range is the personal care range of products. These are things like hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion, things that you need to make yourself look clean and smart. The third range is the skincare range of products, the skincare organics. The nutrients products help you to cleanse and detoxify, to have a moisture balance on your skin, to protect your skin from the elements. And the last range is the health supplement. This is the highest selling range of our business, and this accounts for roughly 60 to 62% of our total business volume. Why is this the case? Because your greatest wealth is your health. We've got another product called the Supergrow. This is a product specially designed to help farmers increase their yield. It's called the Wonder Drop. It helps farmers to increase their yield, helps to conserve water, helps the plants and crops to absorb nutrients efficiently to increase their yield. Very versatile, very economical. You mix it 1 to 1,000 with water. Now, how does the business work? If you're a guest and you're asking yourself, okay, Pascal, you talked about the need to start a business. The 4 normal ways is not sufficient. We've seen some of the product, but how do you build this business? How do you grow your business? You grow your business by doing 3 things every day. We call them the 3 daily success habits. If you do these 3 things every day over a continuous period, your business will grow. The first is you use the products. Why? Because you're supporting your business. 2, because you want the people whom you speak to know that you also believe in what you recommend. So you use the product yourself because Neolife operates in over 50 countries from the world. We standardize the measurement of our business using the PV system or point value system. 100 PV is roughly 160 or 170 US dollars in value. The next thing you do is you share the business. What does that mean? It means you introduce other people to be product users and promoters. In this example, you've introduced 6 people plus yourself is 7. Your volume is about 700 PV. You become a manager in the business and your income is about $45 a month. The next thing is you begin to teach the people you brought into the business to do what you do. For example, the person on the top right corner introduces 2, and those 2 introduce 2 each. You'll have generated a business volume of 700 PV, plus the other 6 gives you 1,300. Your income is about $90 a month as a senior manager. Then you begin to duplicate the process. That means you teach all these people to do what you do. Eventually, this is an example. Eventually, each unit will be doing 700 PV plus your own. You have 4,300 PV volume. Your income is between 580 and 700 US dollars as a director. Not everybody is going to join your business. Some people will say, Pascal, I just want to use the products. Okay? These people are your customers. They buy from you and you make a profit of 20%. The third thing we do every day is personal development. That means you take time to learn. Take time to know about the products. Take time to know how to build the business. Take time to know how to be a leader to grow your business. And through training, through support, through conferences, through seminars, attending different events so that you can learn how to become a better business leader. If you want to earn more money from this business, just help somebody else become a director. If you help one more person, you become a certified director, your income is about $1,000. If you help 3 people become directors, you become a Ruby director, your income is about 2,000 plus. If you help 6 people become directors, you reach the president's team member, your income is 5,000 US dollars plus and above. So at this juncture, I want to invite our guest speaker, somebody whose story is very, very touching. And if you're a guest, just listen. This could be the turning point of your life. So I would like to invite our guest speaker, Eric Owino. Eric Owino is an Emerald Director in our business. Eric, can you hear me? Just raise your hand so that we can see where you are to unmute. There you are. Okay, you can unmute yourself now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Pascal. Thank you.
All right.
I hope you are hearing me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Eric Ocheng Owino. I am married, blessed with 4 kids. And my journey with the New Life started about going 15 years now. And at the age of 23, it came to me through a total stranger who found me working. I used to work with a company called PG Security as a watchman. And a stranger approached me wherever I was working, just in town. He asked me if I was willing to make some extra 10,000 Kenyan shillings on a part-time basis. I didn't hesitate because as a watchman, my net salary was about 3,900 Kenyan shillings. That's about $30 thereabout. So when he mentioned about the 10,000 shillings, I had no reason to say no. So I was invited for a presentation one evening, and they did a presentation. I didn't understand much, but I understood that they were willing to help me. They were willing to give me the support so that I could achieve whatever I wanted to achieve. I went out, got the money to get started. I got started on a part-time basis. I started building my business on a part-time basis, evening from 6 after my job. I continued building my business for 6 months on a part-time basis. After 6 months, I resigned from PG Security to be building this business full-time. Today, it's over 14 years building business full-time. And I have really achieved a lot in my full-time business. And some of the things that I have been able to achieve is time freedom. Because as a watchman, I used to wake up very early in the morning, report a few minutes to 6, already at work. And I was working for 12 hours and about 15 minutes, and you're working for 20 shillings a day. That wasn't really exciting. So I have that time freedom today. That is one thing that I really thank God for. Number 2, I have been able to make some good money. I haven't reached the level I want, but looking at where I was as a watchman and where I am today in the business, this business earns, I make like good amount of money that even some of the managers that I knew with PG Security were not making back then. So there's money in New Life business, and I can attest to that. I am a living testimony that there's money in New Life. Another benefit that I've gotten is lifestyle. And I love lifestyle. From where I come from, we believe that lifestyle is our backbone. So I have been able to enjoy lifestyle. I've been to some of the best hotels in this city. I remember 2-3 years ago, we were taken to Windsor Golf and Country Club with my wife for a whole week, and the company was paying everything. And this confirmed to this lady that everything that, because when I was getting married to her, I promised her every good thing a man could promise to win a woman's heart. But when I started taking her to those beautiful destinations. To her, it was a confirmation that I never lied to her. And these are some of the achievements that we feel proud of. I've been taking them to Mombasa every year. We've gone to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I love traveling. Before the company, I only knew where I was coming from, my hometown, and Nairobi. But through this business, I've been able to travel to almost every county in this country. And these are some of the things that I had not thought of when I was working as a watchman. So traveling is one of the things that I really enjoy most. If today you tell me to leave here to Mombasa and just to be there and come again in the morning, I will be able to do that because I have the freedom and I enjoy that traveling. Another thing that I've been able to achieve is a personal development. Actually, when I joined, I had that watchman mentality. And you see, as a watchman, part of the training that we underwent was to see everyone as a suspect. Even if they are your parents and they are coming wherever you're working, you treat them as suspects. Those are the trainings that we underwent. But when I started building the business, I had to start changing that mentality and start seeing everyone as a prospect. Start feeling like I have an opportunity that everyone needs to grab. So today, I no longer think as a watchman. And this I have been able to achieve through the New Life trainings. And by the way, I also came and joined the New Life University for those who are distributors, and I encourage you to join New Life University so that you can become a small SAB member at your own capacity. It will help you to handle clients. So the New Life University has really helped me understand more about the products and have really helped me understand more about the health challenges that we are experiencing. So personal development is one of the greatest thing that I really appreciate of getting through New Life. How do I see my future? I am looking at a future where I want to give my kids the best education that I never experienced. I am looking at a future where I want to take my family to the best destinations for holidays. I am looking at a scenario where anytime they have holidays, long holidays or short holidays, we will not only be thinking of traveling, but to beautiful destinations. Those are some of the dreams that I have for them. And I believe that through New Life Business, I am going to achieve it full time. We are building this business together with my wife. When she came, she was a student, so she's never been in employment. She came direct from college to be building this business, and we work together. And for me, that is a sign that New Life is also an opportunity that brings the bonding of a family together. I know if I am not here, I am with her at home. If I am not with her at home, yani she will always know everywhere and every time, wherever we are going. So to us, it's a journey that keeps on bonding, keeps on building us and helping us bond together. So for those who are on this call today, mine is just to encourage you. You don't need to wait to understand for you to get started. Actually, you will understand that if you know how to swim, you never learned swimming on books. You learned it inside the water. So come on board, get started, be willing to learn, and you're going to learn and become a new version of you. For the distributors, my message, I have two messages for the distributors. Number one is invest in your health. Invest in your personal development. if you want to become a better person, those two areas really matters a lot. Don't be someone trying to solve someone's diabetes and you are struggling with blood pressure. Don't be someone willing to help someone to get rid of arthritis and you are down with chronic or maybe respiratory conditions. Be a good consumer of our products. It doesn't need to be a world team or a director to start using the products. Actually, some of the best products that our body really needs are the cheapest products we have around. Minerals and vitamins. Commit yourself to something every month. Then invest in your personal development. Read books. Books will help you grow psychologically. You are going to learn how the business skills, the people skills, how to handle challenges. And these are things that if you are willing to learn, you'll become a better person. Message number 2 that I have for you is believe that God who brought you to this opportunity had got a purpose for you, and a strong purpose. We may not see the purpose now, but with the time you are going to realize that God had a purpose for you to have made a decision to join the business. So by quitting, you are stopping the God's will, of which I don't encourage you to do so, because I believe that a journey that you have started is a journey that will lead us to our destinations in terms of health, in terms of the financial well-being. And a message for the guests who are on this call today: dig your well before you are thirsty. You could be working somewhere as a CEO today. You don't know about tomorrow. And again, you could be working and you have a good paying job. You have a health cover, but it doesn't stop you from getting sick. Let me give you a story of a gentleman who was a CEO, a busy CEO somewhere. And a colleague kept on inviting him for Bible studies. And all he could say is, I am busy with my work. 2 years down the line, as he was going through random medical checkup, the doctor told him that we can see some abnormal growth on your lungs and we suspect it could be cancerous. All of a sudden, a busy CEO who never created time to go for Bible studies started creating time to visit doctors every week, started creating time to go and do Bible studies. So it means if it makes a lot of value for you, you will create time for it. He never saw the essence of going for Bible studies, but when he realized he is developing lung cancer, all of a sudden now he started depending on God to save the situation. So mine is just to encourage you, dig your well before you are thirsty. Let me give you this in our political arena in Kenya. As we speak today, we have cabinet secretaries who are moving around with government cars and even Kenyan flags. But in less than 1 week, they are going to be jobless because there's a reshuffling that is coming. So if these people haven't dug the well before they are thirsty, from next week they may be crying around. So this will help you. When you dig your well before you are thirsty, you will have a soft landing. When that thirsty time comes, you have a soft landing that will help you and you will not struggle. Again, you could be a CEO, but you don't. Your nature of job doesn't allow you even to have time for the family. This business is going to give you time freedom. You'll enjoy, you'll have enough time for your family, and there are people, there are family people whom even their kids doesn't recognize them, simply because they wake up, they leave early before the kids wake up. They come back very late. They are very busy even for their own kids or spouses. And I believe that Neolife is a vehicle that will take you from those issues. You'll have time freedom for your family. I want to finish with this story so that you can understand the importance of digging wells before you are thirsty. I am a father of 4, but in 2020, one of my boys fell from an apartment where we used to live, from 4th floor to ground floor. And he broke the legs from the waist downwards 6 times. And he was bleeding from the nose, ears, mouth. He was bleeding everywhere. We were not at home together with my wife. We got a call. By the time we were rushing, we were heading there, the baby had already been taken to hospital. And it wasn't an easy event, because by the time we were reaching the hospital, he was already on oxygen, and he was tied everywhere because of the break. The bones had broken seriously. So we were moved from the hospital we were, because they couldn't handle the brain damage. So we were taken to one of the referral hospitals we have in Nairobi. When we went there, this kid was put on ICU for 8 days. So our work was to just go there in the morning, cry together with the mother, but there's nothing much we could do about that. After the 8th day, he was out of ICU. He was put now on a private wing. So I requested the doctor if they could start giving him something, fluids through, because he was being fed through the pipes. My mission was to start introducing the products at that point. And we started introducing the products. And in exactly 2 months, this boy was out of hospital. The doctor had told us that the minimum period he is going to be in hospital is 4 months. So our products came in to save the condition. He was to be done 3 surgeries, the waist, the bones, and the brain. But because we introduced the products at an early age, the brain surgery was never done, because the omega-3 cleared all the clottings that were in the brain. Today, this young boy is very sharp, very strong, energetic, and is in school. But remember, when I was joining 15 years ago, God had already seen this coming to my family, but I didn't see it. So God gave me the strength to dig the well before I was thirsty. So for the guests who are here, you are in this call with a purpose. Don't take this opportunity just like any other meeting. God has got a strong purpose for you. Get started, we grow together. Thank you so much for listening to me, and back to you, Pascal. Thank you.
Eric, what a story. What a story. I've listened to your testimony 3 times before, but not like today. Very wise words.
Thank you.
Those the distributors who are here, I am sincerely hope and sure that you've taken some of the lessons Eric has shared with us. Dig your well before you're thirsty. Thank you very much, Eric. Really appreciate. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I can add any more to that wonderful story that you've just had. What our business can do, what the business can do to change people's lives in such a dramatic fashion. One of the things the company has done is to take advantage of technology. Online business. If you want to, the moment you register as a distributor, you can order your products online, you can register new distributors online, you get your back office. It simply means you can monitor your business 24/7. Training is done locally and internationally by online. I mean, I've seen people from different regions on the African continent attending this meeting, even some of our distributors in the US. Delivery of products, the company, each country where the company is doing business, we contract a courier company to deliver products to our customers and distributors. Payment for the products and for bonuses is done by EFT, electronic funds transfer, or mobile money. So the company has tried to make this business very, very efficient. We've also partnered with some of the best sports people in the world, the Springboks, because they know the value of our products. They know the quality of our products. At that level of competition, you need an edge over your competition. These conventions, every year we have conventions in different regions in East Africa. The last 4 years we've been meeting in Dar es Salaam. In Southern Africa, we've been meeting in Pretoria for the Southern African region. If you're a guest, what you need to do, speak to your sponsor. That is the person who invited you to this presentation. You need money to register as a distributor. You get your business starter pack. In Botswana, you need between 720 and 1450 pula. In South Africa, you need between 910 and 1980 rand. In Kenya, 9,200 or 11,700 or 9,700 Kenya shillings. In Nigeria, 50,000 or 75,000 naira. In Tanzania, 167,000 or 217,000 Tanzania shillings. In Uganda, is 238,000 or 295,000 Uganda shillings. USA, you need 75 US dollars. In Togo, you need 45,300 or 60,300 francs CFA. Italy, 64 euros. Ghana, 800 or 1,300 Ghanaian cedis. Cameroon, 60,000 or 74,300 francs CFA. This is what you need to start and grow your business. So, leverage. Leverage is a principle that allows us to do more than we are capable of doing ourselves. An example, if I gave you $1 million, or I give you 1 cent doubled daily for 31 days, the average person or most people would choose $1 million. But if you double 1 cent daily for 31 days, the figure is $10.737 million. That's the power of leverage, because you're leveraging on the effort and the skills and the talent of the people you cooperate in business with. So if you're a guest, remember, success begins with a decision. If Eric did not make a decision 15 years ago to start this business, we would not have had this wonderful story he's just told us. So success begins with a decision. When you've made the decision, 1, know what you want. What is your dream? What do you want to achieve? Number 2, find out what you need to know and to do. That means you need to be teachable. Number 3, hard work. You need discipline, you need guts, you need persistence. Number 4, you believe in yourself, your sponsor, and the company in your life. If you have these things going for you, you're going to be successful if you keep at the business. What is the next step for you? The next step is get back to the person who invited you. They will show you what to do. They will hold your hand. Just follow their guidance. The way our business is designed is that the person who brought you, he has an interest in your success. So ladies and gentlemen, you've been such a wonderful audience. For those our guests, we thank you for attending our meeting. Distributors, thank you very much for spending your time to share with us this presentation. Thank you, good night, and God bless.